welcome back and unicorn hugs! So you guys wanted more back to school videos, so here is another one. I wanted to do some weird DIY school supplies for you guys. So some of these actually turned out pretty cool, so I can't wait to show you guys. And also don't forget, if you subscribe to this channel right now, you'll be part of the MacBook Air giveaway that's running currently. And also you'll be joining this wonderful family. Like, I love you guys so much. And the only other thing you need to do to be part of this giveaway is to subscribe to my second channel, which is Reacticorns, and I can't wait to see you there. And oh my gosh guys, if you can get this video to like 139,000 thumbs up, that'll be amazing. I'm gonna give you like 3 seconds for you guys to do this. 1, 2, 3. Have you guys done it? Awesome! And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Let's go! That would never happen with those twisty crayon pens. Yeah, but they're so expensive. Well, why don't you make them yourself? Like me. Huh? You can make your own DIY twisting crayon pens with some used chapstick containers. Just break up a crayon into a bowl and then add a small amount of Vaseline as well. The Vaseline actually softens it a bit so it will work in these containers, but don't add too much. Melt this over a double boiler and mix well until it's smooth. Then pour it into your chapstick container. Just be careful with this part because it's pretty hot. Then you just need to let it stand until it sets. You'll be able to twist your crayon out of your chapstick container just like a store-bought crayon pen. Pretty cool, right? Okay class, so just letting you know, 99% of the exam questions we taught in this class, so listen carefully. Whoa. Wenji, what are you doing? Are you concentrating? Wow, look at this pen, it's so magical. Whoa. Wenji! Wenji! Wow. This lava lamp pen was totally magical and inspired by the amazing Karina Garcia. I wanted to make mine a little more pen shaped, so I used some long craft test tubes. You'll also need some water, food coloring, baby oil, a ballpoint pen, some air dry clay, and some acrylic paint. First, fill out your test tube about halfway with some water and your favorite food coloring and mix it well. I use this super cool aqua color. Next, fill the rest of your test tube up with baby oil. Set this aside for now and we can start working on the pen. First, apply a small amount of hot glue to the open end of your pen tube to prevent any liquids from getting inside. This next part is a little bit tricky, but you basically need to tunnel a hole through the middle of the cork lid, which I actually did using a chopstick, but you can find something similarly shaped around the house. Then pop your pen tube through the cork and seal the openings with some hot glue and you should have something like this. Next, push the cork lid tightly onto your test tube and then set it with some more hot glue. Now use some air dry clay to mold around the pen tip to make it look a bit more pen shaped, and when it's dry, paint over it with some acrylic paint. You may need 2 or 3 coats for this. I made 3 different colors and I honestly love these weird lava lamp pens. They're so magical and mesmerizing to look at. Just try not to get too distracted in class. Okay class, listen up. It's time to glue your pictures onto your vision board. There'll be show and tell afterwards. Wenji, what did I say about bringing makeup to class? But miss... That's enough, young lady. I'm confiscating this. You'll get it back after class. I love surprising people with weird school supplies by switching containers, and this lipstick glue stick is no different. It's also so simple to do. You only need an old lipstick container and a glue stick. Clean out your lipstick well beforehand. Next, remove the entire glue stick and basically just stick your lipstick container straight into the glue. Trim away any excess glue and you're basically done. I used some disappearing purple glue so it looks even more like an actual lipstick, which will definitely end up fooling a few friends and maybe even your teachers. Well, I do have a date later on tonight. Maybe I'll use a little bit of this. What? Wait, what is this? What? I swear this eraser was new. Ugh, that sucks. Luckily it never happens to me. What is that? It's an eraser. You want one? Cool. Welcome. Kind of weird. Looking for lightning, trying to spark that rush. These giant pencil eraser balls look a little bit like lollipops, but they're actually so useful. You just need some eraser clay, which I bought online, and some regular pencils. Just take some clay and mold it into a ball or any shape you'd like and stick it onto the end of your pencil. Then bake this in the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes or according to instructions on your packet. When they're out, just use a little hot glue to stick them onto the ends of your pencils and you're done. You won't run out of eraser ever again and they look really cute. Hey Wenji, my lips are pretty dry. Can I borrow your EOS? This is not lip balm. I use it to study. That makes no sense. Oh, here, I'll show you. It was so damn worth to wait. I love these cute little EOS containers, and I always feel like throwing them away is such a waste. So here's a bit of a weird DIY I made with them. You'll need a used EOS container, a highlighter, an X-Acto knife, scissors, a safety pin, and a hot glue gun. First, take apart your EOS container, including the plastic dome lining and the top cover, by prying it out. Make sure you have parental supervision for this, by the way, because it can get dangerous. Next, use the knife to cut out the grate from the middle piece. Next, you'll need to use your knife to cut away the outer plastic ridge of the see-through dome, so all that's left is the dome itself. Seriously guys, be careful with this part. Take apart your highlighter by prying the end off and removing the sponge. Next, use a safety pin and poke it through the nib to remove that as well. Now take your hot glue gun and just use the metal part to bore a hole through the center of the dome, just big enough to fit your highlighter nib, and then pop it through. Now take some acrylic paint in whatever color you'd like, but I chose pink because I'm making a pink highlighter. Then paint the inside of the dome completely pink. You may need 2 coats to completely cover it as well. Now pop the centerpiece of the EOS onto the top piece and then rest the dome upside down inside. This is the level where you want to hot glue the middle piece in like this. Next, cut off a short part of the highlighter sponge and stick it around the nib, and finally, click the bottom part on to finish off your highlighter. When you take off the top, it should look something like this, which I thought was so cute and also a little bit different. Whoa, that's so cool! But my lips are still dry. So did you guys learn something new today? I hope you guys did. And if you guys do any of these DIYs, don't forget to hashtag WenjiCon so I can see them and like them and comment on them. And before we go, let's have a look at what happened on React2Cons this week. Thanks, yeah.
I'd want to be Yoshi too though. B.
Browser.
Browser? You see it's Bowser. A browser is like Google Chrome or Firefox is a browser.
A browser.
You're telling me to go as Google Chrome? And you're Yoshi?
During the week, don't forget to find me on my social medias. I post there all the time. And it's come to that time where I have to say, bye guys!